Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, in our culture, we say the youth who have the reputation of being the baddest and the quote-unquote wickedest youth in the community get the most ratings and the most kerosene. You find out enough youths end up push the boundary of violence. Them carry it to a level where even other gunmen are surprised. Today I'm going to be talking about a youth that go by the name Bingi. In real name, Tafari. Now, the first time you would hear me talk about Bingi was probably in the video where I was talking about what almost happened to one of your favorite artists them over Elsha side. Bingi's highly destructive career as a 87 is closely tied to another youth that go by the name of Sus. You would hear me talk about him as well. Sus and Bingi. One of the most destructive combinations Spanish Town has ever seen, and that's no exaggeration. Their stories are so intertwined that you're not going to fully understand the Bingi story until the Sus video drop. Now, the Sus video. If you remember the last video I'm telling you, say, to keep looking out for, because it's going to be an extraordinary video. It was the Nevada Hodges video. I rarely hype up videos. The Nevada Hodges video is currently sitting at about 700,000 views. Don't ask me how so much people watch that video. You see, one thing when an event is trending and everybody talk about it and everybody look for it on YouTube, or a video about something that happened to a celebrity or something like that, or maybe have a hot girl and get a good thumbnail with part of her body or something like that. That's how videos really go crazy on YouTube. But when you see a video who was about a non-famous individual at 87 who 99% of Jamaicans have never heard of, especially people who don't come from Spanish Town, and you see so much people tune in, you know something in that video connect with people. Well, the next video I am confidently telling you will shake up Jamaica will be the Sus video. Well, the next video I can confidently tell you will make the Jamaican people be as interested, maybe close, I don't know if it will surpass it, but close to the Hodges video will be the Sus man video. I have a real surprise coming in that video. Now Bingi and Sus, even though them end up in the clansman system, at one point them they actually over homestead. Right? They say them used to base. So in the clansman system, when them want to kill people, them normally send multiple 87s. Right? Sometimes it can be 2, 3, it can be 6, any amount. Right? It can be 2 carload a man. But over time, people start to realize say, 2 youth work really good together. Sus and Bingi. Some 87s, depending upon who and where them to go kill people, might start to get a bit of, cold feet. Not Bingi. This youth simply did not care who was the target. This is what quickly propelled him to the top of the clansman system. Because you'd have a gang, and you'd have 20 people who are active killers. But within that 20, you have 5 who are rated higher than the other 15. And that 5 are usually reserved for the killings them with some of the other man them each to go upon. I will give you some examples, as I say when I already know about what almost happened over Elsha. Bingi left a certain style about him will make the rest of man them in the clans talk amongst themselves and say this youth is a whole different type of killer. You see, most 87s, when they link up with somebody, they normally just shoot them up and take with themselves instantly. Bingi was the type to hang around and make sure say you're dead. So when it comes down to violence, Bingi was very impulsive. When the Tesha and Blackman war they get really hot, Bingi was one of the major players them in the war. Even though Blackman's side have whole heap of 87s, it was a minority of them who had the most of the damage to Tesha's side. Bingi, Sus, right? I already tell them a long time what do them call sci-fi brains on the meat there. And perhaps one of the best examples of just how far Bingi is willing to go to kill people. There was a youth who did this Blackman on runway, go Westmoreland. Yes, Westmoreland. Look on your map and see how far Westmoreland is from Spanish Town. This youth runway and thinks that everything was alright. Chance would have it that's a girl that Westmoreland and see the youth She call back and tell the clansman them say, them spot him. Guess who load up in a car and go all the way to kill the youth of Westmoreland? Bingi. Him and Sus. Even when other people in a clan just said that's a lost cause, even when other people have said that don't make no sense, they simply could not turn down an opportunity to kill. Blackman rate Bingi because anybody him say go for, him go for. But when you have 87 as impulsive as Bingi, it's only a matter of time before some kind of falling out go on. Sus was so important to the Blackman faction of clans that when him lose fame life, whole heap of things turn upside down. Bingi did even have one gun where Blackman tell him say him fi carry back. Normally, this would have been done. Normally, when them do them shootings and them killings, Bingi would have carry back gun or carry go get the person or lock it on. Suddenly, Bingi decide say him not carry back no gun. You see, with Sus gone, Bingi started to have greater ambitions. He no longer wanted to be just a 87 because Bingi dey feel like say him a top killer and him should not take no talk from no man at all. Him end up fall out with Blackman, worse him say him not care about the gun. When him drop back at Homestead, Bingi name hot like lava. Triple murder go on, main suspect, Bingi. Double murder go on right after that, main suspect, Bingi. Now for the shootings them lag up on, he wasn't alone, but because he was one of the most infamous 87s by this point in a Spanish Town, film name did constantly ring. This make more youths only look up to him. This might not make sense to you. You might be wondering how people feel look up to the individual I described, but this is how it works in an acidic environment. The quote-unquote badder you are, the wickeder you are, the more brazen you are, equal more ratings. So the man that quote-unquote run off Homestead was a individual with them called Fella. Eventually, Bingi started to get annoyed about the fact that Fella had done because Bingi never rate Fella as no top killer. You see, by this point, Bingi's reputation as a killer was well known in Spanish Town. You see, the picture where I look on now, you might have scratched your head and I say, "Other brother, you really talk about? You're telling me this youth is one of the most dangerous youth from out of Spanish Town?" Yes, and in this picture, him actually a bit younger because later on, him ear get longer and him get even whiter. You know the kerosene them love the bad boy style. Him full of tattoo, right? White out, reputation as a killer. It don't get no better than that. It might not make sense to you, but I saw it work in an acidic environment. I saw it work in a bad man culture. So now Bingi start to recruit film youths them from his pool of fans. Now him have some youths around him who step with him when him go up on him little 87 mission them. Separate from Fella thing. And you know, that right there so is eventually going to lead to problems because him will now start to become him own a little Dan. So recently you may talk about somebody named Wasi. Well, he was around even from them time there. And Wasi and Fella did have an understanding. Well, Bingi end up kill one of Wasi with them. This will lead to some problems. So Fella make it known say him a go deal with the Bingi situation. So them end up call big meeting. Right? One supposed to forward a Babylon and talk about what go on, and Bingi was supposed to turn up and explain himself. But Bingi, being Bingi, decides that him not turn up and explain himself to somebody like Fella because by now Fella was beneath him in a few eyes. Him simply have too much duppy upon him name and him don't respect Fella as the top killer, so Fella can't call him and a meeting. So Fella end up call him and ask him how he must do that, as in how him from kill 87 from Watch's side, and him discuss that nobody not send him go kill nobody. Bingi make it known to Fella say him man a bad man and tell him to go suck him mother. People were stunned. Them couldn't believe it. Bingi make Fella know say him is no done and him can't talk to him. The meeting end up mash up. The meeting end up mash up because people realized that Bingi had reached the stage where he could not be controlled anymore. Remember, him already did this Blackman because when Sus dead, Blackman tell him to care about the gun, him say nah care about no gun. That should have been all the sign people need to know say Bingi can't tame. If Bingi could have go against Blackman them time there, I don't know why fella think say he will go against him. So, them decide say, them a go kill Bingi. So Bingi used to par with Mark and Boxer them at the time. Yes, the same Mark and Boxer I hear me talk about recent time Spanish town get hot. When you realize how long them money are bad, when you hear how long the name them a call, Wasi, Mark, Boxer, and nothing new. So, remember, him did already violate fella. This is on top of the fact say, him did violate Blackman. So now them decide say, Bingi go dead. But this youth is a very paranoid 87 who know the streets very well. So his enemies them had a problem getting to him. But you know it go with friend. Well, there was supposed to be a killing in Old Harbor when none of them know about. Bingi is always ready and willing to go up on a killing. Them end up telling him say them a go pick him up and carry him or shoot people in Old Harbor. As usual, Bingi couldn't wait. Him sit down in a Bobby lane with him gun in him lap. Him a wait for the car to come pick him up. When him look, him see the usual car full of man where him recognize and know very well turn in a Bobby lane. You see, Bingi is a youth with any strange car draw down upon him. Especially hours at night, he might fool it a shot and so him stay. You can't just drive in a Bobby lane with Bingi in there and he don't know you, right, and make it out back alive. That's a very dangerous game to play. But this time, the car pull up. The car drive past Bingi and turn and come back. Bingi didn't react. He didn't react because he know the whole of the man them in the car. He didn't react because there was no enemy in the car. There was no stranger in the car. That car is to pick him up and carry him go all over to go kill people. As the car get close to Bingi and the man get ready to stand up and go in night, window them wind down, be a gunshot start reach Bingi. Before him could have even react properly, the man them mash him up, lay him out flat on the ground. And just like that, one of the most infamous killers to come out of Spanish town lose him life. By the time Bingi dead, people start to see fella walk around with Bingi Glock. You see Bingi have whole heap of gun. Remember, law-abiding Jamaicans can't even get one licensed firearm to protect themselves. But Bingi, they have 2 Glock, shotgun. Sometimes they catch him with a rifle or go upon their mission. 87s like Sus or Bingi. Them do so much damage that's even time them gone. Even to this day, you can still see the effects. When you have somebody who shoot and kill so much, right? Police try to catch him much time and then get away. There was even an infamous case of Bingi them go kill one youth. And as them shot the man at the stoplight, right, the police them they behind the car or Bingi them just by chance. And when time the police them take on Bingi them, right, them shoot them way out of it and get away and go back go laugh. So I'm gonna leave this one right just so you know. Now for the little details them and names and things, them that will come out in the Sussman video. And then it will all make sense. But this youth Bingi has managed to shoot and kill him into a list of people, right, where you've heard me describe as Apex 87s. People who, no matter what the activists tell you, they can't reform them. Bingi simply had to go out or him go out. Just like how Sus have to go out or him go out. If one of them enemy kill them, a police or them friend set them up. Do not think for a second that Bingi are gonna jail us because in 5 years and come back and say him reformed. Too much dopey there on him name. Too much death, too much destruction. So I'm gonna leave this one right just up now. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.